And the top of that Fibonacci range was a $2.9 trillion market cap. Is that true? Drawn off of this Fibonacci right here. You can see it, yeah? Men lie, women lie, numbers don't lie. Look at what I have here. I have these yellow lines. Follow the yellow lines like the yellow brick road in The Wizard of Oz. Look at this. Let me pull it back so you can see it. Oh my God. Look, here's your, look, right here, which is the 1618. Look at that. That is support, 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 resistance. You don't think Fibonacci's matter when it comes to trading and investing? You have lost your damn mind. This Fibonacci was drawn up from this freaking bull to bear, and it is active. It was acting like this over here in 2021's bull market. You could clearly see that the 1618 fib was support as we was going up in this bull market. That was support, 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 support. Here, resistance. Oh my God. Let's just go here. Look and see what it is. The 2618. Let's follow this yellow brick line. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Support, 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 resistance. Wow. Imagine that. Let's look at the 3618. Let's follow that like a yellow brick road. Damn. Resistance right there. You see that? That's your 786, but over here, it was a 3618. And then look up here. The top of this Fibonacci, which it tells you that Bitcoin could have topped out. Look at it. Bitcoin gets rejected right up here at the top of a fib from the last bull to bear. Y'all better pay attention. I'm telling you right now that in the next bull cycle, we can see a $4.4 trillion market cap. We can even see a $6.7 trillion market cap or a $9 trillion market cap. Now, why is that important? I'll tell you why that shit is important. Because Bitcoin's dominance right now is 39%. What do you mean when you say Bitcoin dominance? Oh, I'll remind you. Let me just click over here on CoinMarketCap and remind you what I'm talking about. If you go here and you click on CoinMarketCap, and I'm gonna click on the home page so y'all can see it. Bitcoin right now has a market cap of $326 billion. If the total market cap of all of crypto right now is 824 billion and Bitcoin is making up 326 billion of that, you now understand what the dominance is on that. Now let me go back over here. If I'm telling you that in 2025, we can see a $4.4 trillion market cap, a $6.7 trillion market cap, or damn near $9 trillion. Bitcoin is gonna make up about 40 to 50% of that. Well, who's good at math? Who's good at math? No, nobody is good at math? Okay, I'll show you. Let me show you what I'm talking about. I'm about to marry this all together for you and make it make sense. This is high level. Some people are like, I am totally lost. I don't know what I'm talking about. I don't know what market cap, I don't know. Don't worry, just sit back and listen. It's kind of like being in church. When you first went to church, you just listening. If you didn't understand nothing the pastor was talking about, you didn't understand nothing. And then you come back and you go back next week or whatever. You're like, oh, Job and them. Okay, I got it. You start understanding the story. Just listen. All you need to understand if this is not making sense to you is stop playing around with crypto. The shit is way more intense than you ever thought it was. Now let me flip the camera back around. All right. Here's what you forget. Bitcoin's all-time high, $68,780. Let me show you what the market cap was when it did that. You need to go here to historical data for Bitcoin. I got to take you down a road so you can understand that I'm not playing games with information. Let's go back here, not November 2022, but we got to go back to November 2021 because that's when it topped out. So I'm just going to look at the whole month of November of 2021. Click continue, right? Is that true? Am I looking at the whole month? Yes. I can see the volume. I can see what Bitcoin was trading at every single day during the month of November 2021. But more importantly, I can see the damn market cap. Oh my God. Bitcoin was sitting at a $1.2 trillion market cap all throughout November. This is hundreds of thousands, hundreds of millions, hundreds of billions. This is a $1.2 trillion market cap. Bitcoin's market cap was $1.2 trillion as it was trading at 60-something thousand dollars. Did you not know that? Well, why is that important? Why am I asking you that about math? Because if we're going to see a 4.4 or 6.7 or a $9 trillion market cap, and Bitcoin is going to make up about 40% of that, you might want to understand that you can be looking at easily $100,000 Bitcoin and the market cap being somewhere around $3 trillion. We're just talking about basic math. Don't act like Bitcoin's market cap can be by itself in 2025's bull run $3 trillion. Sitting at $100,000. Y'all better wake up. I've already looked at the Fibonacci. Yeah. Just want to make sure you understand that. I just want to throw that out there for anybody. Double tap the screen if you heard what I said and that makes sense to you. I'm showing you the numbers so you can start arguing with me later on, and I'm not going to tongue wrestle with you. I'm just going to look at you and I'm going to say yes. Whether you agree or disagree with me, doesn't matter. I showed you the numbers. At some point, those numbers are going to hit you square right here. Boom. You're going to be trying to figure out why you didn't listen to me. Yeah. Let's recap that again. Just a quick recap, not going deep into it. I am looking at the total market cap of crypto, everything. Bitcoin tends to have a dominance of 30 to 40% at times, sometimes close to 50% dominance. That means it is soaking up 30, 40% of all of the market cap of all of crypto. Okay? Well, guess what? During 2017, you can see this mountain right here. 2017, 2018, the total market cap of all of crypto, let me zoom in for y'all so y'all can see it because it's looking like a little bit too small, okay? The total market cap of all of crypto topped out at about $760 billion. Because I knew that was the high, I drew a Fibonacci from this high down to this low. That gave me a fib to see what Bitcoin and the whole market cap could do in 2021's bull market. That over here, this bull market. Just by looking at these Fibonacci's, I knew that it could do 1.1 trillion, 1618. It could do 1.8 trillion, 2618. The 3618, 2.5 trillion market cap. 4.2 is $2.9 trillion market cap. You can clearly see that Bitcoin and the rest of crypto, the whole entire market cap topped out at almost $3 trillion. That means it went, look, that means it went a little bit above this fib right here. Can you not see that? And as we look at what was happening with support and resistance all throughout the crypto market, it was falling on these Fibonacci's that we looked at previously. Calvin, that's not true. Yes, it is. If you look right here, there is your 1618. Support, 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 all up and through there. Is that not the 1618? Hell yes, it is. There's the 2618. Look. Support, 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 support. Resistance a little bit. There's your 3618. Resistance. Right? Traveling along here, it gets past that 3618, starts shooting. Does it get blocked out at? Pretty much at the top of that fib. The entire crypto market tops out at about $3 trillion. Didn't we know that? Didn't we draw Fibonacci? Didn't we see this shit? Yes. Yes, we did. Now, this is your old all-time high here, November right in October of 2021. There's your low where we are right now. I have a new Fibonacci. We're trying to figure out what can the market cap do in 2025. Well, you better believe it can do a 1618, which is $4.4 trillion. Boom. You better believe it can do a 2618. $6.7 trillion market cap. You better believe it could do a 3618, right? A $9 trillion market cap. If it hits the top of this Fibonacci, that's a $10 trillion market cap, to which Bitcoin will soak up 30, 40% of that. You better get your act together. Stop playing around with crypto. Because this is not a game. Calvin, you sound like Kenny Rogers or somebody, like Kenny Chesney or somebody right there. I listen to country too. I listen to all music. Don't try to box me in because I'm African American. I like Adele. I like all of them. Hell, every now and then I like to hear Joel Osteen hit a little tune or something like that. That Joe did that? Don't try to box me in. No. All right, did y'all see what I'm talking about? Did you see what I'm talking about? Listen, this is not a game. I like to. I'm coming in here and I'm leveling y'all up. I'm coming in here. I'm leveling you up. A lot of people ain't gonna show you that. They'll show you all kind of Fibonacci. They never showed you a Fibonacci for the total market cap of all of crypto. Let me see what we got down here. Let me check a couple of these questions. Check a couple of these comments before we get into this ebook. Let me see what we got up in here. Somebody, let's see what we got here. Woo! Let me see what we got here. Talk about SEC versus Ripple case. Deeming BTC a commodity or legal, deeming BTC a commodity or legal securities. Hey, listen, let me tell you something, man. Okay, I don't listen to none of that stuff because no one knows unless you're in that court case with Ripple, right? Unless you are an attorney, everybody is saying, "Oh, this, oh that, oh CBDCs, oh security." You don't know. You're not gonna know until you know. Right? So you're going to have to hedge a bet. You either own XRP and you believe in the technology or you don't. Right? You either believe Ripple's going to win that case and XRP is going to go to the moon, or you believe Ripple's going to lose that case, get a smack on the wrist, get deemed a security, XRP, and they're going to move this shit overseas. Here's what people don't realize when it comes to XRP and why I don't pay attention to all that bullshit FUD and all. Nobody cares. Let me just show you what I'm talking about. Let's see if this makes sense. Let me see if this makes sense when it comes to XRP. I'm speaking facts right now. I don't like dealing with no FUD and the whole. Let's just go and look and see if what I'm saying is true. Watch. Okay. Here we go. Flip my camera around. Let's see if it makes sense. Here we go. This is XRP, yeah? The 6th largest crypto in the world, yeah? Okay, great. Let's click on it. Let me slide down here to markets because I'm just curious on where I can buy XRP. I can buy it on Binance, Thumb, whatever that is, Bitstamp, KuCoin, Bitfinex, Kraken. Oh yeah, pretty much start getting limited right here. PancakeSwap or whatever, right? You know what I don't see? You cannot buy XRP anywhere on a US exchange. Oh shit. I don't see any US exchanges here. I don't see Binance.us. I don't see Coinbase here, right? I don't see no US exchanges here. So why am I saying that to you? Because some of y'all don't use common sense. XRP is already being used overseas. You can buy it literally from Binance. Anybody overseas that's not in the United States can buy XRP, no problem. So if XRP is the 6th largest crypto in the world, it's in a court case with the Security and Exchange Commission, not XRP, but Ripple. Ripple's in a court case about XRP, right? It's still number 6. You can't buy it on US exchanges. It's still number 6. What makes you think something is going to change if it's deemed a security? The only people that care about this is the people in the United States. Everybody else is like, we understand what the technology is. We don't give a damn. That's why it's number 6. It's going to be technical. Look, oh, you're a security. Ripple, you use XRP. Ripple's going to say, okay, great. What we got to do? Pay a fine? Right? Okay, we paid a fine. What do we got to do now? Register this? Right? We got the money. We got to register it as a security. Great, no problem. It'll just be the same thing as Apple or Tesla, which are also securities. No problem. In the meantime, United States, while y'all are bullshitting with technology, we're just going to continue to use our technology overseas. It won't hurt us at all. That's what I just said to you is a fact. What I just said to you is 100%. It'll just be what Apple and Tesla is. Apple and Tesla are securities. You know that, right? Okay. Last time I checked, Apple's market cap was $2 trillion. Like literally, I might be shorting Apple. I don't want to disrespect Apple like that. Let me go see. Let me see what Apple's market cap is. Apple sits right up under gold, which has a market cap of 12 trillion. Apple, I shortchanged you. Sorry, Apple. That's a lot of money when you're talking about trillions. This is like $620 billion. I'm sorry. Apple's market cap is $2 trillion, and it is a security. Go look that up. for anybody who is not, don't understand, because I invest in publicly traded companies and ETFs and cryptos and stuff like that. So I know that Apple's a security, just like Tesla. Do you still buy Apple? Great. You can't buy it on any exchange. You could buy it from other registered exchange places like, Robinhood, which is registered with the SEC and all of that stuff. You can buy your Apple over here. You don't think that crypto at one point is going to have some regulation so that you can buy Bitcoin from the banks through an ETF, an exchange traded fund? That's coming, I understand that, so I move accordingly. I'm going to make myself richer than rich right now, and then when the stuff is deemed a security and why everybody else is bullshitting, then if I have to wait and be paused to get even richer, and I'll just say, I got to wait till y'all get registered as a security, that might take 2 or 3 years and a lot of money, but I'm willing to wait. The technology is still what the technology is. Ripple's XRP technology didn't change at all. That ledger system is ridiculously good. You're not investing in Ripple or XRP. You're investing in a technology that is going to move the world's money along with XDC and XLM and Quant and Algorand and HBAR. You'll see. Okay, let's talk about this ebook now. We're going back to we're doing legacy style today. I just wanted to jump out here and just discuss some crypto charts. Let y'all know what's going on, right? I can see Bitcoin hitting that 17,000, which I told people yesterday when I screenshot it, because there's a lot of liquidity sitting up there at 17,000. It is. I showed everybody that, and I just want to remind them of that. And I also want to remind you that we're in a bear market right now, but we will not be in a bear market forever. Nothing ever is just always bearish, just like nothing ever is always bullish. We're going to come out of this thing and you're going to be wishing you paid attention to crypto, because you're going to come FOMOing back into the market, because you're going to be like, oh man, I should have gotten into crypto in 2022 when everybody's spreading all that FUD and blah, 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 blah. And then you come FOMOing into the market, and then everybody else that you was paying attention to, they come FOMOing into the market. And now we're really, really off to a bull market. Or maybe not. Maybe I'm just making that up. But you know what I'm not making up? The fact that I told y'all that artificial intelligence was something you should pay attention to. I know that. I'm not an oracle, but I do know my shit. I told people weeks and months ago. I said, you should pay attention to artificial intelligence. Is that right? All right, let's go over this ebook. Double tap screen if what I just said is real, and y'all know that I ain't making that stuff up. Okay, just bought Fetch and Render. Okay. Hey, for anybody that's buying Fetch and Render and grabbing altcoins in your position now, know that you're just getting good positions. We're at the bottom of a bear market. These are great positions. Crypto's still off 80, 90%. But don't get discouraged. Don't get discouraged if it comes down another 30, 40%, because it absolutely can do that. Oh, I forgot. I want to show you one more other chart before we, go and look at this ebook. Let's look at my S&P chart, my S&P 500 chart here for a second. Shall we do that? Let's see if I continue to know what I'm talking about, because I could be wrong. I mean, when you start screenshotting stuff, if you screenshot something and it goes a different way, then all you did was document a receipt for you being wrong. I'm going to say that again. If you screenshot something and you tell somebody that, I believe it's going to do this or whatever, all you did was seal in that you don't know what the hell you're talking about. So I screenshotted some stuff. Let's see if I am knowledgeable or if I'm just some average, guy on TikTok trying to tell y'all stuff about crypto and I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. I could be wrong. Let's see. All right, here we go. Let's just get these. These are real receipts here. I know that on November the 29th of 2021, okay? I mean 2022, right? 2022, November the 29th. I screenshotted this chart right here. This is a chart that I have for the S&P 500. And you know what I told people? I said, the S&P 500 is bearish. And the reason that this is important and why you should pay attention to this is because Bitcoin is still treated like a tech stock. This asset class, meaning crypto, is still too young, right? And so Bitcoin is still treated like a tech stock. So it follows the S&P 500 very closely. So if you really want to know what's happening in the crypto market, you probably should understand what's happening in the S&P 500. So I showed my audience this and I said, look, this is my bearish trend line. And here's what this means. Here's where we topped out on the S&P 500, right? And I drew this trend line and I told people this trend line has to be broken before we can actually be bullish, right? Meaning the stock market, and definitely you can't be bullish in crypto until something like this is starting to happen, right? So here's what happened. We got rejected here and we came crashing down. Y'all see that? Right there. We rallied back up. There's a rejection. We came crashing down. Is that true? Yep. Rallied up, could not break the trend line, crashing down. I told my audience when I screenshotted this on November the 29th, I said, listen, look at where we are right now. And I drew this big orange circle. I said, we are going to leave here and we are going to rally up and we are going to test this trend line. And I drew this right here and I said, we're going to get rejected there. There's not enough momentum in the market to go flying up. We're going to get a rejection and we're going to come down here. And I got 18%. Now, here's why I chose 18%. Don't worry, I'm going to show you here what it looks like now. Here's where I came up with 18%. I said, from here, this rejection, down to this bottom, that was a 14% drop. That's what I'm measuring. That top right there to that bottom, 14.5% drop. This rejection right here down to this bottom right here was a 21% drop. This rejection right here down to this bottom right here was a 19.5% drop. So I said, this is probably an average of about 18% of a drop. So I said, I'm just going to tell you that this is coming down about 18%. This is about to get it extremely good. I said, we're going to get a rejection up here and we're going to come down here around 18%, right? This is where we are right now. This is where we are right now. Don't worry about it. Look, I got another chart before we even get here because I got something to show you over here, by the way. So I came back and people was like, damn, that was good. So I came back on December the 11th. Remember, the first screenshot was November 29th. On December the 11th, look at what happened. We left that area that I was talking about, right? When we was down there, we left that area and sure enough, we came rallying up here and what did we get? We got a rejection. And people was like, damn, that was good. I left this here because I thought it was going to get a rejection up here somewhere, but it went us a little bit higher. I wasn't that far off. And then we got rejected. And I said, well, now that we got that rejection, you better believe it's trying to make its way down here to my 18%. And I said, it's not going to come down straight, y'all. I said, it's going to come down in waves. And they said, what do you mean waves? Let me show you. Here's what I mean. From your first rejection, nothing comes straight down or nothing just goes straight up in the market. It comes down in what they call waves, Elliott waves to be exact. This right here was your rejection. That was your zero. Look at my wave count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 waves down. Y'all see that? Then you rallied back up. That's your rejection. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 waves down. You rally back up. That's your rejection. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 ways down. Who's paying attention? Look at what has happened. We have rallied up here and we have gotten a rejection. That was your zero rejection. 1 right there. There's your 2, another rejection. We are working here. This is either a 3 right here. We're looking at it. Either this completed the 3 and we're working our way back up. Let me just show it to you this way so you can see it with your own eyes in case you want to see it play out. I'm not going to draw it up there until it completes. But if you just want to see what it looks like, here's your Elliott. There we go. Check it out. Look. There's my 1. There's my 2. Right there. Here's my 3. Look at where we are. Is that 3? The 4, we're working on a 4 right now. Are we not? Are we not working on a 4? This 4 can come up here. It come up here. I don't know. We're going to have a 4 somewhere up in here like this, and then it is going to come crashing down. 5 waves down. Either that's a 4 or this will end up being a 3 and maybe this is like ends up like this. But either way, we're going to have a 4 at some point and we're going to see a 5. It is going to make its way back down here. Some of y'all might say, no. That's why I'm going to leave it right here. This is already playing out. I already have 2 screenshots, and I'm going to watch this play out in front of everybody. And then I'm going to remind people that I showed them this in November 29th and also on December, like the 20th or something like that, or whatever it was. This is playing out right now, just like I said it. We're coming down here. Specifically, I think we're coming down at a specific point. I had 18%, but I started looking at this a little bit closer. Here's what I think we're going to come down. Look, you see this right here? This point. This was the high point before the COVID crash. That means March of 2020, we saw a COVID crash in the market. The stock market came crashing down violently. But this was your high right here before that. So watch me draw this trend line real quick. I'm going to leave this here too, just to remind y'all, because I'm going to take another screenshot today. I'm going to fatten this up a little bit because I like my shit to look real nice. I'm going to fatten this up like a pig. Okay, I'm even going to turn it green. Let's get my color and let's turn this green here for y'all. Yep. That was your high before that COVID crash in March. I got us coming down here, right? 1, 2, 3. Here's where I think we're going to come down right here, where we had that high before the COVID crash. So I'm going to leave this green line here and I'm going to take a screenshot of this today so y'all can understand I'm not playing games. I do what I do. You don't believe me? Just watch. We're going to pay attention. I'm either going to hit my average of 18% because I just said average because of these numbers, or we're going to come down here where this green line is right here. I'm going to screenshot this today just so I can remind people how dope I am. Saving the chart image. That is saved now. Now I have 3 charts to remind people on as I continue to tell them what's happening in this market. People want to argue with me. When Bitcoin come down 12, 14 days, and all I'm going to say to you is like, okay, all right. Do you know how to chart like me? Do you make as much money as I do when it comes to charting and crypto? Well, if you don't, you might want to just at least just come back on the lives and just pay attention. Take your glasses and put them on the bridge of your nose and do like this every now and then. Stop playing. Y'all better stop playing. There's a lot of money to be made, but there's also a lot of money to be lost for people that don't pay attention. I'm going to say that. I gotta put Command S on my Mac so I can save that as well because I don't want that moving. That's going to be funny. I'm going to watch that play out and we're going to see how it works. Then I'm going to draw my Elliott wave, my 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and show people how it came down after I remind them. I swear to God, this stuff should be behind a paywall. I should charge people for this stuff. All right, let me go here and talk about this ebook. For those of you who are on the live right now, if somebody invited you to the live, understand this. I'm getting ready to go over my ebook, and going over my ebook will also give you a lot of information because I don't just go over the ebook and just say, ooh, this, and this. I actually turn my camera around and show you stuff on the charts, why I put it in the ebook. Literally, like why it makes sense, why it's in that ebook. If you don't have the ebook, I recommend that you grab it. It's not financial advice. It's not me trying to force you on nothing, no pressure. If you're just trying to make a lot of money on the internet, especially with digital assets like crypto, okay? If you're trying to become an entrepreneur and make a lot of money from your house with a cell phone and a freaking computer, I'm literally about to start showing y'all how to do this stuff. Okay, we need to look and see what I made here for the week before we do that. Let's do it. First thing we got to do is we got to look at today again. So here's what's going on with my portfolio for today. It's not a whole lot going on, but Gala is pumping. Fetch.ai, so in the last 24 hours, that's $3,100. Not a lot. Let's refresh it to make sure. 3168. This changes all the time. No, it's not 31 now. It's almost 3,500. It's always changing up and down, stuff like that. So that's pretty good. I'm not taking any profits on that because that's child's play. For the week, right? Because we got some big pumps here, 121%, Fetch.ai, LCX, Gala, Solana was pumping. So let's just see what that looked like for the week, just so we can see how this stuff works. Calvin refresh it just to make sure that it's not a screenshot, 89.41. There you go, 89.59. Again, this is all, it changes like this. Already. So that's pretty good for the week. I'm not taking no profits on that. That's ridiculous. That's small. No problem. Okay, so we know the current portfolio. Now let's go over this ebook. Let me just prepare everything real quick. Let's see here. I'll go live here and check that and go to dashboard on that. Double tap the screen if y'all ready to go. Y'all ready to learn this information. You hyped up. You've been waiting. Y'all ready? A happy New Year to you, Miss K. Should we take robots on Gala? Yeah, listen.